Hey everyone, welcome back. So, I might be alone right now because we are starting an hour early today, and I didn't really have time to send out a notification or whatnot on the channel. By the way, for any of you that are missing the start right now, I don't want you to get mad about that. I really honestly, the week has been completely hectic, and I wasn't really sure what time I could start today. And even I'll be honest with you, I got home about 45 minutes ago, started putting things together, and I'm like, you know what? We're not going to wait for 6:15 today. We're going to start right away. So, hey, Champ Dancer. So there are some people coming. Yay. I'm like, maybe since I'm starting an hour early and I didn't warn anyone that I'd wind up alone for the first hour, but I'm glad to see that some people are here nonetheless. So yeah, I'm starting a bit early today, but most likely we'll still be streaming till the normal time. So we're probably just gonna do a longer stream because if you're looking at the title right now, it says Inukari Chase of Deception. But if everything goes well, we might be able to play up to 3 games tonight. You're on time for once. Awesome. You're on time and you didn't even know what time it was going to be ahead of time. So that's even better. So yeah, we're going to maybe have time to play 3 different games tonight. Hey Grovel, welcome to the stream, sir. Yes, I saw that yes, I did that Hogwarts Legacy is coming to Switch. I'm going to be looking forward to see how that one is going to be turning out on the Switch. Yeah, me neither. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to the Kirby stream next week as well. Yeah, not a cloud game. Yeah, I know it's not cloud, which is why I'm really, I'm glad it's not cloud. I just wanted running at a decent frame rate. Like, if it can hit 30, I'm good with 30 on that kind of game. But, hopefully we're going to see some good stuff. Jumping Bear has become a member. Yes, sir. I think he already was. Must have been a renewal that he just popped in. Yes, exactly. Another awesome stream. Friday rocks. Yeah. So yeah, I had a bit of a rough week this week. I'll be honest with all of you. This week has not been an easy week, which is probably why, if some of you, follow regularly, you've noticed they're only the basic 2 eShop deal videos that came out. We'll get into why it was sort of a rocky week a little later, because I don't want to start the stream off with like some, oh my god, bad news and stuff. Like, don't worry, it's not bad news going forward. The bad news is behind us. But yeah, so if everything goes well, we might have time to play up to 3 different games tonight. Now, Inukari, I know nothing about. The game looked cool quickly on the eShop. I sent a request. The company sent me the code. We're going to try it out. So I'm going in 100% blind. We have another game that I want to try tonight, which is Wife Quest, which just looks like a slightly lewd Metroidvania, but it actually looks like it might have some decent Metroidvania mechanics behind it, which is why I want to be trying it out. And then if everything goes super well, we're gonna maybe finish with a little bit of Dawn of the Monsters, because I've been playing that a bit this week. I really want to get a review out, even though I'm super late on it, because honestly, this week I've just not been able to do anything other than the basic stuff I needed to do. Another game you can check out is Anno Matationum. There's a demo for it on stream. Otherwise, just PS4, PS5, Cyberpunk pixel art looks beautiful. Yeah, well, like I said, we'll get into it a tiny bit later. I won't wait too long, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit later, which is why this week the content was very quiet on the channel. Just so you all know, it's not because I'm taking a break, or it's not because anything other than that. There were some personal stuff in the background and whatnot. So let's get started on the game. Let's start this one. We're not going to try easy mode. We're going to try slot 1. We're going to start a game. Now, from what I can see, it looks like a platformer. But I have a very, very basic knowledge. Yeah, Wife Quest looks cool. I know. Exactly. It's one of those cheap East Asia soft, like, cashing in on anime babes, but at the same time, it's one that looks less cheap than others. So I'm like, maybe we can try it out. Hey Justin, how you doing, sir? Thank you for stopping by. So yeah, hopefully we can. We're definitely gonna have time. By the way, what I'm going to be doing tonight that is a little bit different. When we're gonna be changing games, I'm actually gonna be stopping the stream and starting up another one. So all you guys have to do is wait like 2 or 3 minutes, so I can flip around the basically just the thumbnail, and I will be restarting a separate stream with the other game. There's some background stuff in there for that. So we have to wake up. We're playing like this little fox character. For the moment, I can only jump with B as usual, which is good. So we're running around. Follow me, sure. You're close. What are we getting close to? Oh. Camueto. Greetings, Inukari, guardian of the forest. It's been a long time since we last met. Sadly, it's been a sad habit of me only to reach out when there are issues. Sure. Master, be unconcerned. This is my duty. What is happening? Seems like a little bit of weird translation. World's changing. To be clear, the human's world is changing. Every one of us has this feeling, the weakening fate to nature and us guardian spirits. Everything will end. It's nature. We don't want to reach the humans with anger, but we want to help them as long as we still can. Yeah, so there seems to be a little bit of translation stuff there. If you can see, it sounds a little bit like broken English in parts. No restraint, be honest with me, tell me what you need to say. We always wanted to be honest with each other. With all due respect, Master, but what do we still search in this world? But what do we still search in this world? Yeah, that doesn't work. Wes, with a $1 donation, I'm glad to see it's working this week, that the notification works and everything, sir. Welcome to the stream. Marcus, hey. Rapture, welcome. My connection says that everything is good. Is anyone else getting a blurry connection other than Rapture? Maybe it can be with the connection you have at the moment on your phone. I don't know. With all due respect, Master, what do we still search for in this world? Forest dining animals are slaughtered, mostly for fun. Go on, and you? Master, I am guardian without home. Yeah, it's broken English. Doesn't matter, it's most likely a platformer. Hopefully there won't be too much dialogue. It just, you can see this wasn't translated most likely by a first, an English language speaker professionally, if we could say. My memorial places are abandoned. I don't have the power I had once. Is that so? Don't you feel it? A flame has been lit. A flame to give you the forest and its creatures new life. There was a human at my memorial place. They seemed to be in desperate search for your help. You said it was your duty to help them. You were born through their faith in us. This makes us bonding with them even more as we'd like. Go to this forest, check what's going on there, search for the human who's been searching for you. We'll go, but for the forest and its creatures. I thank you for your courage and honesty, Inukari. May I help you find more reasons for helping them. Yay, okay, so we're getting going. Hey Andrew, how you doing, sir? Thank you. Welcome to the stream. So start level. Okay, we can't move, so we just have to choose the start level here. The once holy forest. I feel cold, as if the sunlight is being swallowed by something. It dies. Oh master, I hope I'm not too late. Okay, so now we've got our attack, which is Y. Actually, this game is really reminding me quickly about a lot of Micetopia. If I'm looking at the animation, the control style, and the attack style, this one's reminding me of Micetopia. What's happened to this creature? Something looking like tar is covering its whole body and seems to be swallowing itself. My blades of purification cleanse you. So, sure. So we cleanse the animals. We're like Sonic the Hedgehog. We're saving the animals. Let's do this. So we can auto wall grab. Okay, so we can basically we can jump up walls. I have to go check on what the price is on this one. I didn't. If anyone has the eShop open and can check for me, that'd be greatly appreciated. If not, I will a little bit later. I always find it helps to get a perspective how much a developer's asking for a game when you're trying to get an idea of, you know, is it worth it or not? So there we've got the mushroom trampoline. So far we can only jump and attack, by the way. I checked, we're supposed to have eventually the other buttons working, but for the moment we can't. So I'm collecting the currency, not sure what for yet. Checkpoint. I want that cent. I want all the currency we can get to start out with. That rock seems to be sweating. It's weird. It's on sale for $1.99. Ooh, that's nice. That's actually pretty good. Normal price is $7.99. Thank you very much for checking, guys. So to start with, you know, it's aiming at a pretty budget perspective since its regular price is only $8. And right now for $2, I mean, I just put out the under $5 list, but this might be one to add to it. It's a launch discount. Because the game was launching pretty much today. So far controls are decent. They're not twitchy or like super responsive. There is I would say a slight sluggishness or delay to the controls, but very acceptable, and so far it's not hindering much of my gameplay. So to start out with, we're working with a good base here. We're just gonna see if there's more than just like basic platforming, but so far I'm liking the visual presentation. It's pretty good. And music track, I would say, is a so-so for the moment. It's not bad, but it's not really speaking to me. Here we have diverging paths, but we can pretty much go backwards. So figure this out here. Oh yeah. Got another checkpoint there. Nope, we took a hit there. First hit we take. Ah, I just saw my hit points up there. Okay, so I can't really... Oh yeah, I can get back up. There we go. So, pretty standard for a platforming so far. Yeah, it came out just today, West, but I think I already answered maybe after you asked the question without seeing it. Andrew, since you got your Xbox Series X, you haven't turned on your Switch for 2 weeks. That sucks, but I mean, for each your own, man. You gotta play what you're feeling at the moment. So if you're feeling the Xbox, man, no problem. I'll be honest with you, it's a mixed bag for me. I've been playing some Xbox, I've been playing some Halo, I've obviously been playing a lot of Elden Ring, but I'll be totally honest, having the Xbox has actually made me appreciate the Switch a little more. The portability, because I've said it a lot in the past, but I play a lot in handheld mode. And the fact that I can't play any of the Xbox games in handheld mode has made me realize how much gameplay I miss out on because something like the Xbox doesn't have a handheld mode. Like, I want to play Elden Ring, but, you know, because of my family situation, I can't always be sitting down here in front of my TV playing Elden Ring. However, on my Switch, I can easily, you know, grab my Switch in handheld mode and play a few games on that. So although I love the Xbox and I'm loving the games that I do have on it, I've actually started appreciating the Switch more. Like, I already really loved the Switch because it had the hybrid, like, handheld mode, but I've now been even appreciating it more that I have a console that doesn't have it. Because every time I can't play the Xbox, I'm like, ugh, if that game was on the Switch, I could be playing it right now. Exactly. It is a lifesaver when you have responsibilities. Oh, we can look down. I didn't notice this. We can actually shift to look up and down. Because I've been jumping blind downwards a lot. And I was wondering that, so we can look down. If we just stay in place and we look down, we can see if we're going to fall into spikes. Because I started noticing there were spikes, and I'm like, this is going to start getting sketchy. I'm wondering if there's something good down there, however. Let's keep going. We're not going to waste too much time on, like, going through each level intricately. I think we're going to try to push the content a bit and see how much we can see in about, like, an hour, maybe an hour, 15 minutes. These levels are long. I'm going to be honest, I didn't think the levels would be this long. Because we've been in here for quite a while, and the level is just keeps going. And you can see it's getting slightly more complex as we're going too. So it's not like the level is just... Ooh, that was a little bit of a frame rate issue. I had a little bit of stuttering there. Oh, there again. When the parallax scrolling in the back happens, there seems to be a little bit of stuttering in this area. But it's really only that one area, because now I'm out of it and it stopped. It's odd because it's not really a game that should be pushing, like, the graphical capabilities or anything like that. But I do want to check here. Okay. Oh, there was something down there. Bunch of coins, but we're not going to go all the way back there for the coins. Oh, the wife just got home, so you guys might hear some footsteps for a couple of minutes. The dog's probably going to go nuts too. Oh, so that's not even the end of the level. I thought that would be the end. Nope, it keeps going. Whoa. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, there's a little bit of stuttering sometimes in the visuals. Oh, this guy takes more than one hit. And I'm only one life. I only have one life point left, so I'm gonna have to be careful. Okie doke. So we're gonna have to not take on the deers because they're too tough. Ooh, almost fell directly into that slime. Let's see this here. Ah, overshot it just a bit. Okay. Now, I'm not sure what happened at the beginning there because it's like the game just threw me backwards. But we're just going to make sure not to take like 5 hits for nothing. Now we know that the deer guy takes more than 1 hit. Let's try to kill him nonetheless, though. Okay, he doesn't give anything, so it's not really a benefit. I was wondering, since he's a tougher enemy, maybe he gives you a drop or something. Maybe it might be worth it. But he's just there to make it a little bit harder. So the enemies you kill don't seem to be respawning because we had the spider and the blob down there. Oh, there's the stuttering again. That is odd. Like, overall, the stuttering isn't game-breaking. It's just a little disappointing for, like I said, a game that isn't exactly pushing graphical limits. I almost feel like taking it in handheld mode and seeing if the same stuttering is happening. Is it smooth on your end? I just want to see on the replay here. Hold on, guys. I'm focusing a little bit here. I'll catch up with chat once we're out of the danger zone, because right now I am 1 hit from dead. And obviously... I'm still getting the little bit of glitchiness here. And that wasn't there at the beginning. Which is why I'm wondering if the stuttering... But I'm getting it on my monitor and not just the gameplay capture. Which is why I'm thinking it really is the game. It's not my capture card or anything. It's just a little surprising for a game that, like I said, is just a 2D side-scroller. And are we at the end of the level yet? Or just another checkpoint? No, we're not. So we're still going. Dang, these are some monster levels. Now the music's changed, however, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but the music has changed here. What happened here? Not too sure. Are we at like maybe a boss? Let me just catch up here a bit before we go on. My god, okay, things have gone far. Handheld gaming is the future. We gotta be playing games with the fam, using the TV to stream. Exactly, Angel. I agree totally with you. I love having all the systems. You get a wide range of games to play. I mean, for people that can, that is awesome. I agree totally. I just don't think it's everyone that can necessarily, you know, depend on having all of them. But I do agree that if you can, it is awesome. Matt says since he has his OLED, he forgot that you can even put it on a TV. And yes, the OLED does make quite a difference to the visuals. So I agree that it it has helped the handheld mode quite a bit. Champ Dancer pre-ordered Layer for the PS5, Relayer for the PS5. The spinning coins are causing frame drops. There's something causing frame drops. Maybe you're right. We should look. Maybe there's one that's a lot of coins on screen. Until recently, I was only using the Xbox for online shooters and Switch for single-player offline games, but recently you started playing only Xbox. Jumping Bear, I know he's been a lot into, checking out a lot of Xbox games as well. Grovel, I also pre-ordered Ghostwire Tokyo. That looks like an amazing game as well. Assassin's Creed Odyssey for $14. That is good, Andrew. A bad thing, Ghostwire and Kirby come out on the same day. I'll be playing Kirby, you know that. Guardians of the Galaxy, I've been wanting to try as well. Jumping Bear, I know we talked about that a little bit. I almost bought it too a couple of weeks ago. As an amateur game dev, the stuttering is probably due to coding things improperly. In a project I was working on, my state machine logic was messed up and I had to redo all the state machine code. Probably, hopefully it's something they can just patch out, you know, maybe it's not something that they were seeing on their test machines, because test machines have more RAM, so it can put up with a little bit messier coding than the actual switches. That can be an issue too, so sometimes it just isn't noticed till it's out in the wild. Especially if they don't do like testing on real switches and they only do testing like on their dev kits. Tunic would be awesome to have on the Switch. Tunic, I really want to play. It would be amazing on the Switch if. Lauren says, hey, how are you doing? Hope you and your family are okay up in Canada. Just caught your stream off this dam. Going to watch a little bit. Hopefully enjoy it till next time. Good. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's like a issue, because it's really in certain areas. Because there are certain parts where I'm not getting anything and then it drops in others. So there must be some constant to the areas where it's dropping. At the beginning, I thought it's when the background scrolled, but I'm not so sure anymore. Because here the background's scrolling and we're not getting it. Oh, I think we're at a boss. Black Deer, don't make a single move, Guardian. You don't belong in this forest anymore. I know you, Gamaka. What happened? How dare you let our holy forest turn twisted? Does it mean nothing to you? What does it mean to you? You've just shown up now that I am close to be not myself anymore. Yeah, okay. Not be myself anymore, maybe. Where I only feel rage. This rage may be your doom. Gamaka, don't let it swallow you. Fight against it. Come back to what you were once. Enough, little fox. There is no escape. Not for me, not for you. Okay, so he's just darting straight at us. Okay. Bro. Like, you can't even see what's happening there. Okay, give me a sec. I can't see the projectiles coming at me. Let me just move over and get my focus, because honestly I was getting hit by projectiles there and I could not see them coming. No escape. Perfect. Okay, it's because there's like, I can't get a hit on him without taking contact damage. Our attack range is like so crappy. Okay, we're gonna try this again. I wish there was a way to skip all the text. There isn't, is there? Doesn't seem like there is. I think what I have to do is I have to wait till he does his projectile attack, then basically move in and he drop some hits. Okay, that is not working at all. Wow. Woof. Oh my god, so we have to restart the whole level? Please let us get to the checkpoint, right? I thought we had 4 lives, it said. Oh, dang. I think we gotta do the whole thing over again. Oh my god. Painful. Wow. Uber painful. Okay, we have to not die, and I'm gonna try and speed run this. So we are... Never mind the coins, we are just going for... Let's fight this boss. And beat him down. But, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not seeing how I'm supposed to be able to get hits on him without taking contact damage when he's running, like, at that speed. And my attack range is about a centimeter. No. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. My wife is just letting me know I gotta feed the cat when we're done. Okay, so we're gonna try this again. But that's a pretty rough drop-off, I find. Like, no offense, like, it's the level I'm not really sure gets you ready for that boss fight. So let's try and get back there as fast as we can. The game over screen looked freaking sweet. Yeah, it did, actually. It's like your head, like, super big. You are right that it looks freaking sweet. I just don't want to see it again because these levels aren't exactly... they aren't exactly Mega Man levels that take you, like, a minute or two to run through. But honestly, it has a mega... Like, so far, if all the levels are like this... It has like a Mega Man-like design where basically you've got a really long level setup, boss at the end of each one. I just don't know if it's going to be like a recurring thing yet, which is why I would like to see a couple of levels. Now, if I can lose no lives getting to the boss, we should have a decent like 4 tries. Because I lost a couple of lives being dumb and taking deaths before the boss. Oh, looks like cat's getting fed right away. Thank you. Okie doke. Yeah, and the stuttering starting again about the same part of the game. So it really is the game because we were stutter free till we got to this section. Come on, we can make it. Now, hopefully we don't need the coins to buy something important at the end, because since we're skipping most of them to try to go a little faster. I'm trying to pick up as many as I can naturally, but without going out of my way. Not sure what happened there again. What the heck? It's like he's getting a downward input when I'm not giving it. Don't tell me the D-pad on my Pro controller is starting to become weird. We might have to flip over to the SN30 Pro, SN30 Pro 2. I wasn't exactly sure what to expect, so I took my Pro controller because it's the safest bet when you don't know if you're going to be able to use the D-pad or not. Oh, we took a couple of weird hits there. This one I have to not over jump, just light press. Oh, 1-up. I'm not sure why we got a 1-up, but I'm not gonna say no to that. Gives us one more try at the boss. Okay. It would have given us one more try at the boss. Now it just resets us to as many tries as we had before dying. At least we know enemies don't respawn, so we're gonna have an easier time for this part here. Because he is already dead. Hey cat, how are you doing? Yes. Give me a couple of minutes, guys. Oof. Like I said, these levels are not exactly short. I'm going to try, and once we get to the boss fight, I am going to try and sort of feel out to see if there's a pattern that I didn't notice that would make it a little bit more approachable as a fight. Now, I know I got him down to 1 heart by just like button mashing it one of the times. I just feel like that can't be the strategy like the developers were going for. Like, cat is being very annoying. Sorry about that. If she slapped the microphone there a couple of times, it might have been bad for your ears. Okay. So I thought we were gonna have a laid-back little platformer. Turns out I've got to be on my game for this one. And they aren't messing around with the continues. Okay, so here we are again. There. Woof. Okay. Andrew asks, do you think the Switch will ever get Elden Ring? Honestly, no. I really don't think it will. I don't think it can run on the Switch, if you want my honest opinion. Maybe a future iteration of the Switch might get Elden Ring and like a sequel or whatnot. Like, they managed to make The Witcher 3 run on it, but I think Elden Ring definitely pushed harder than Witcher 3 did. Maybe not in the pure graphics department, but overall. Yeah, maybe they didn't complete the game beyond the boss, so they just want to make sure you can't get past him. That could very well be, Wes, where we plan on testing that concept out tonight. So I do plan on testing it out. So we're at the boss. I'm gonna try and feel him out. We're gonna try to get a better strategy. I hear you, Maple. Bob Wolf said similar things about the D-pad, but I don't know how you do it. I'm 100% analog. I just need a good analog. When I use the D-pad, I feel super uncomfortable. I guess it depends also what you grew up on. It's because I grew up on like only D-pads. You know, getting used to analog was something that happened as an adult when I got like my PS2, you know? to even PS1, we didn't really have analogs yet. We were still using a D-pad for most things. So it's just like a habit of, I've been playing more years with a D-pad than an analog. But I get it. Someone that grew up playing like past PS2, like PS2 and on, you're probably way more comfortable with the analogs. It's just I think it's just a generational thing. However, I would say nonetheless that 2D platformers that are developed, a lot of them work better with D-pads. Now, give me a sec, guys, because the cat is being very annoying. I'm going to have to put her up because I do want to focus on the boss because I don't want to have to redo this level again. Let's be honest. I'd like to see a different level than this. So I'm just going to go up. I'm just going to put her upstairs. It's going to take 30 seconds. Okie doke. We are back. We are back and we are ready to go. Whew. You're older than me, Bear? Are you sure? Because I grew up with an NES. Like I grew up with an NES. I'm not sure you're old. I don't know how old you are, Bear. If you want to say it, you can say it. I'll let you know if you really are older than me. But maybe you are. I'm not sure. What happened here? Yeah, okay. We got that dear God thing dead. I still can't use the other button, so it's not about a new ability. Yeah, definitely. 3D games, analog is the only way to go. Like, I remember, like, when we had to use the D-pad on the PS1 for 3D, it was really awkward. But honestly, I just still feel that for a 2D platformer, I feel comfortable with the 4 directions. You're born in '88. I'm older than you, Bear. Sorry. I am I'm a bit older. So I grew up longer with D-pads, unfortunately, by at least half a decade. So, but yeah. Okay. Let's try and not die on this guy. Hold on. Do we switch controllers? I think we do. I think we do. Give me a sec here. Let's go. I didn't want to start on it either because I wasn't sure how charged my SM30 Pro 2 is. And there's nothing worse than like a controller running out of battery halfway through the game. It's weird. It's like you stay stuck when you bend down. Now, I'm not sure this is going to help, by the way, but we're gonna try. I just have to manage to get a couple of hits on him. Oh, that was weird. It's like I can hit him from a distance, but... No! Oh, god dang. But you can see it says 4 lives there. It still said 4 lives. It's like my life counter isn't working, so you can't really trust the number of lives. Because when I died the other time... Man... Oof. Okay, I'm getting a little frustrated here already. I was not expecting the first boss of this game to give us, like, trouble. And the thing is, like, there's no... Can I dodge? Did I not realize that we can dodge or something? Hold on. You piece of... Like, I don't get how we're supposed to hit him without taking a shot. Like, basically, there's no way to... Oh, wait a sec. Maybe if I stay along one of the walls, maybe he does a... Maybe you can sort of bait him into hitting one of the walls. Now, let me just see. Is there any difference between R2 and Y? No, there isn't. Oh! We can, like, do a... Can do, like, a back dodge, but... Does that give us iframes? Like, the game doesn't really do a good job of telling you what your skills are. However, I'm not going to say this is a bad game, because it's just challenging. It's just I wasn't expecting it, and I would have thought the game would nonetheless give you a little bit of info on how to do things. When he does the stop, I think I can hit him. I'm really careful. But he never does the stop within, like, melee range. Freaking... That jerk. Holy crud! I'm a little in disagreement with the hitbox there, because that projectile did not look like it was going to hit me, but... Now, I'm not sure if we die on this boss again, that I'm going to redo this level again. I'll be totally honest with you guys. Well, we'll see. I don't want to put the... We're going to focus, we're going to beat him. That's what we're going to do. We're going to beat him this time. But the AI seems weird, because there he seems stuck on his freaking crazy attack. Oh, I just tagged him in the back. I tagged him. What? We got him. Woof. Woof, I only had to tag him that once to have that one life point lead. Woof, we got him. Okay. Gamaka, do you hear me? Are you alive? Inukari, it was like a bad dream. The darkness almost took me. You have to believe me. I fought with all I had against it. I wasn't strong enough. Please forgive me. Get some rest, good friend. No, she has the first victim. The darkness, this black, rotting ulker, foreign and cold. We need to help her. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if that's the bad translations or just weird words. Yeah, I'll let you guys know, man. I'm born in 82, so that unfortunately means that this year, before the end of the year, I will be hitting the big 4-0, guys. I will be hitting the big 4-0. Oh my god, Wes with donating $1. I bet that's for the boss victory. Exactly. Good stuff, man. But yeah, so I'm gonna be pushing 40 this year, guys. It's crazy. I'm becoming an old man. Sorry to any of you out there that are maybe as old or older than I am. But yeah. Grovel said, is that Evil Rudolph? I think it is Evil Rudolph MKF. Sorry about that. I was focused on the boss, so I haven't seen. I wasn't keeping up with the chat. But don't fret, I'll take care of her. Her nest is on the highest top of the tree in this forest. It's not easy to get there in Inukari. Please be careful. We good. I can't move. Oh. Oh, where are we at? It just threw us to the next level? I just want to see something. Yeah, you see, we're supposed to have like a feather shuriken, a backdash. Okay. And what was the other one? Interact. Okay. Yeah. And the game freezes when you pause on pause. Ah, there's a blob there. I just beat your big brother, man. You little Rudolphs ain't nothing no more. So far, I'm impressed with the difficulty level of the game because it gets hard real fast. However, I'm a little disappointed with the performance because there is quite a bit of stutteriness. So although I do see a lot of potential here, I would say that, like, if you guys are sensitive to like stuttery games or whatnot, hold off till there can be like a patch or something maybe out. By the way, after the stream, I'll be writing the developer to let them know that we were having a lot of stuttering during the game. So hopefully they can get working on a patch or something. That's something I do, by the way, for all new games that I try out while I'm reviewing or whatnot. So even when I review that like a game had some issues, when it's technical issues, I generally write to the developer and let them know. Obviously, if it's design issues, you know, that's just the way they designed it. That's not something I'll write to them about. But for technical issues, I'll write to them. Because the point is that if you can fix it, why not? Oh my god, got killed by a bubble. Yeah, exactly. The shuriken would have made that boss, like, super easy. Oh, that's the mid-boss. Start level, restart level after the mid-boss. So we're still in the same level. This is the whole forest level. I got it. Okay. So we're restarting after the mid-boss. Wow. I've got 7 years on you, Jumping Bear. Yeah, man. Sorry about that. I guess I should take it as a compliment. If you thought I was younger than you, that means I must be well conserved. But the white in my beard gives me a way off, and like I'm getting a lot of white in my beard when I let it grow out. So when you guys are watching the videos and like I haven't shaved in like maybe like 3-4 days, and I've got the long beard, look at the chin, man. It's all white. It was crazy. I was watching Player Essence the other day. I didn't know that guy was 48, man. He looks good for a 48-year-old. I mean, he's almost 50. And, man, when I found out he was 48, I was like, dang, I'm not feeling bad about being a 40-year-old guy on YouTube anymore. We can do it, man. We have our spots. We're good. My wife at one point asked me, she's like, don't you think you're getting too old for it? I'm like, no way, man. I'm going to be playing the games till the day I die. There's no way I'm going to ever accept the fact that I might be too old to play a video game. So we got a checkpoint at least. And we didn't regen our lives. The reason we had to restart the level after the mid-boss is because basically we didn't regen our lives. What the heck happened there? I took like 5 shots in 2 seconds. I'm really not sure the life counter is working though, because I saw 3 lives there, and like last time it was telling me 4 lives the whole time. Yeah, that's annoying. So hopefully we're going to be able to see the end of level 1. Hopefully we're going to get to see the real boss and finish at least level 1. That would be like really nice. But we are going to start thinking about moving on to Wife Quest. Like I said, for anyone who wasn't in the stream at the beginning, if you guys want to continue on for Wife Quest, I'm going to be shutting down the stream completely, and it's going to be coming up like within 2 to 3 minutes after I shut it down. And then we're just going to continue on with Wife Quest in a different stream. It just makes it a lot easier for the editing after, because if I do all the games in one stream, it's a nightmare to edit later. And before we switch to Wife Quest, I'll fill you in a bit on why this week the channel was a little quiet. Okay, so we got that, Come on, we got that. Let's go. Another checkpoint, so at least if we do die, we're continuing from here. Now I'm wondering, since we're talking that we just beat the mid-boss, do we have 2 more sections to go through? Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm going to tell you my opinion. I do find the levels a little too long, because now it is becoming a little too redundant to be within the same, like, biome. Like, I would have preferred a shorter level to this. But, like, you know, it's sort of a middle ground. You don't want short levels where you feel like the game doesn't give you time to get used to stuff. But now the same, you know, the same environment, the same animals or bad guys, whatever you want to call them. I knew I was going to get sort of had there. It's getting a little bit, like, a little bit too redundant, a little too long. But still, overall, for a game under 10 bucks, I've got to say I'm impressed with the design behind it. Like I said, some technical issues, some stuttering, but the design itself, still impressed for such a budget game. Okay, we're just going to go here because we don't need to do the fancy jumping around. If we would have gotten him that, like, turned the other way around from the beginning. Oh, and we were right there. And I really wasted a life for nothing. If I would have just waited till he completely turned around, we would have been good. So yeah, there seems to be 2 more sections here. I'm sort of worried, though, if that was just the mid-boss, and we had so many issues, like, what's the boss gonna be like? It's all good, because if the game... I'd have to know how many levels the game has in total, but that might be the issue behind the game. Like, it might be designed where there's only like 3 or 4 massive levels, and you're really supposed to have to put time into finishing each one, meaning that you're not supposed to do a one-try finish on these levels. You're supposed to have to play through them like 3-4 times to get there. Do this, come on. Whoa, this guy, we're outrunning the deer, luckily. I don't know if it's the number of coins that gives us a life, or if it's the points in the corner. I feel like it's more the points than the coins, because I think one of the things that triggered a life wasn't getting a coin, but was killing an enemy at one point. Like, do you guys get the stuttering too on your end? I'd really like to know, like, in the chat, do you guys see the stuttering that I'm seeing? Hey, Wild One, what's up, my friend? How you doing? A shuriken would have been made at boss. As long as they make games like Wife Quest, I'm going to keep playing. Yeah. Honestly, that one looks funny too. I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like. Like I said, I'm just hoping that the game itself is decent. Like, I hope it's not one that we're going to turn off after 15 minutes. It's weird. It's like sometimes it gives me a double jump, but I think it's just that it sees contact with a wall sometimes. I just think the hitboxes are very generous in the game. So honestly, I think so far the coins are really just for... Oh, wow. Okay. One up, at least. We got a life back. So we sort of totally wasted that. That was my bad, though. I should have checked. I just assumed that there had to be something down there. I guess we had to go vertical. Because so far, the levels have always been left to right. Like, there's been some verticality to them. But they've ultimately been left to right. But yeah. Oh, by the way, while I'm doing this level and I can't read chat, I finally managed to get my Luminous Avenger IX2 shipped from Play Asia. Turns out that they were only out of the Asian version that I ordered and not the Japanese version. So they were able to change my order to the Japanese version, and basically it shipped like the next day. So it's finally on its way. And I'm thinking of that because I actually just went to pick up 2 games that I got. And when I saw what game I got, I almost changed my stream plan tonight to play that game. But I didn't. We won't, because if we do play that game, we're going to do it for a full stream. But as soon as we have a week that it's not like a big game release, like, you know, next week it wouldn't be that because Kirby's coming out. But as soon as we have a week that's not a big game release, I think I really want to stream that game. I'll show it to you guys in a minute or two. As soon as we're sort of done this game. Okay, see, now it's weird because they're doing verticality, but going right to left first before proceeding. It's interesting design. It's good because it's a move away from just pure right to left. It just came unexpectedly in the other part, at the other section. Come on. Okay, that I disagree with totally because I was slamming the attack button. So these levels are, you know, I would say if you're not a huge platformer fan, I would watch out with this game because it is rough. It is very very rough. Am I in dark mode? No, I didn't. I just didn't turn on all my studio lights today, which is maybe why I'm a little bit darker. It just helps my eyes a bit because I was recording all day. I recorded more than usual today because I've been trying to catch up. So I'm just resting my eyes a bit. I turned off like two, like I only have one of my 3 studio lights on. But I would say, Rob, I'll be honest with you, you're right, but that's true for any game. Most games on cartridges don't have the latest updates. And the reason why Asian games, it just happens a little more is because often they're printed first. So since they come out first, they have the original version of the game, but almost every game nowadays has like update or slight patches off the cart. And by the way, you can update them perfectly. Even if it's giving you trouble because you need a Japanese eShop account, all you need to do for that is have a separate email address, open up a Japanese account, and you can have a Japanese account on your North American Switch or your European Switch or wherever you're from in the world. While when Hollow Knight platforming is crazy hard, well, the part with the saws in the underground palace, yeah. There's a bunch of parts that are just like insanely difficult in Hollow Knight, but yeah. This is a different kind of difficult though. Like I said, this feels like a Mega Man type of difficult where you've put a lot of time into a level, but these levels are very long. That's the only thing I'll say is that I wish they wouldn't give you a life count because of how long the levels are. Like Mega Man, you have a life count, but even if you have to redo a level, once you've sort of learned the level, a minute or two later, you're back at the boss. Maybe not a minute or two, but under 5 minutes later, you're back at the boss. Here, if I die now and we have to continue from the beginning of this level, we've got like 15 minutes before we are back at the boss. That is long. That is very long. And for a game that's designed like that, it's fine, but the continue point shouldn't be at the beginning of the level in that case, in my opinion. Unless you're trying to frustrate the player or you're specifically targeting an audience that wants a very challenging game. Could be one or the other, or it could just be they didn't think of it that way. Okay, so I will coat this world with darkness so nobody will need a name no more. I can't and won't let this happen, Floor. Come back to your senses. This is madness. So we should be at the real boss now. Oh, you will see, little fox. I'll show you the darkness, the gift of future. So he has a crazy lot of hit points. So hopefully we, however, are able to hit him. Okay, so hitbox is really weird. I'm not sure how we're supposed to hit him while he's up there. I can't dodge through those properly. Okay, so that was sort of just our feeling out. Now we're gonna try number 2, and most likely if we die on him, like no continues, like to the continue point. Unfortunately, we are probably gonna end here for tonight. But I do think it gives you a general idea, or a very good idea, of how this platformer plays out nonetheless. Even though we didn't manage to finish the first world, they seem to be very large levels, so I don't expect there to be like 100 levels here. I'm thinking under probably 5 or 6 levels if you're asking me, but who knows. Yeah, there's mad stuttering. Yeah, it's not, it comes and goes. Okay, that, see, the hitboxes are really weird too. Like, it's almost impossible to fit between 2 rocks. Okay, I think I have to get under his beak, or I have to wait till he hits with the beak and then try and hit him as... Because see, these boss fights have too much testing out to do to have like 2 or 3 lives to figure them out. But don't forget, at the beginning, it's true, there was an easy mode that I chose not to activate. Maybe the easy mode gives you like infinite continues or whatnot. Now, I'm abusing the fact that the hitboxes are generous, because you can actually do it to your advantage. Okay, there's no way I can fit between 2 of those. Oh. Okay, we are done with Inukari for tonight. But yes, now we can see the awesome end screen yet again. Honestly, base graphics awesome. Soundtrack, I wasn't liking it too much. The tracks seemed very short and on a loop. However, the stuttering is my major issue, and the fact that like maybe if we turn on easy mode, then maybe we would have infinite lives, or perhaps the continue would be at the latest checkpoint. Because I forgot that there is an option for an easy mode at the beginning. So I'd have to test that out to see how easy mode is. But I'm not really much of an easy mode player, meaning that I'd rather suffer through a game and it take me 2 years to finish, and I'm exaggerating, but you understand where I'm going with that, but not play it on easy mode, if you will. Or if there's an easy mode, it has to be an exploitative easy mode that I find in the game, like exploiting like tactics. Oh, Jumping Bear coming in with the donation of $1.99. Hey, Jumping Bear, thank you so much. Very much appreciated, my friend. Game over. Yes, we are game over in Inukari. So you know what? We've been already playing. Oddly enough, we've already been playing for an hour of Inukari, but I think overall gives you a good sense of where we're going with this game. And hopefully the developer is going to be able to patch out the stuttering, because like I said, if that's patched out, this is an easy, suggestible game as soon as it's on sale. Like at $8, that's your call if you want to pay it full price. I'm not the kind of person that if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I would never be buying games full price. Okay, I'd always be waiting on deals on every game. So, but if basically once this game would hit like easily like 30 to 50% off, it would be an easy pickup as long as the stuttering can be fixed. I'd still play through it with the stuttering, by the way, because it's not game breaking. It's just annoying, especially for a game that's not pushing the hardware. But yeah, that's it. Now, I wanted to show you guys the 2 games I got today, which is the one we're going to play soon, one of the 2. So the first one is one that I've been talking about a lot. I just didn't have the physical copy yet, and that is River City Girls. So we've already played this on stream. I really wanted a physical copy of River City Girls, so I'd ordered it quite a while back, and finally it came in. Went to pick it up today, but I'm super happy. I'm going to put it in the collection. It's going to stay closed. The second one is the game that we will be playing in a very short future, and that is Deedlit in Wonder Labyrinth. Now, this is personally, for the moment, one of my top imports of this year. Easily is going to be this game. Now, I do know we're finally getting like it's finally releasing in North America, at least digitally, but I absolutely wanted this game physically. If you do not know, it is almost a Symphony of the Night clone, but done in the Record of Lodoss War universe, which is an old school anime that I actually watched like growing up. I think I saw it the first time I was like maybe 12. Record of Lodoss War is one of the shows that actually really got me into anime. So this is Deedlit in Wonder Labyrinth. It's funny because I remember in the OAV when she goes into the Wonder Labyrinth, and it's odd because you don't actually see what she does there, and the sort of in the next episode you figure out that she made it through the labyrinth. But the show never shows you what happened in that labyrinth, and I guess this game is sort of filling in that gap. But we will definitely be playing this in a very short future. Just not today, because I want a full stream dedicated to this one. Like if we're playing this one, I don't want it to be like a quick 1 hour play. I want it to be like, okay, we're going to sit down and for 2 or 3 hours, we're going to play this. So I am super excited that this came in finally. Awesome game. It is coming out digitally in North America finally, so at least anyone that wants to play it is going to be able to. It might have already came out because I honestly stopped tracking it when I knew my physical was on the way. But you guys can check on the eShop. But if you like Metroidvanias like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, this is a definite one you're going to want to check out. Only thing, I'll be honest with you, it's a fair bit shorter. It's not as massive as something like Symphony of the Night. You can probably finish it in about 8 or 9 hours from what I saw easily. I played the demo. I haven't played the full game yet, but yeah, apparently it's 8 or 9 hours you can finish the game, which for someone who played like Symphony of the Night, you know that it's a little bit short, because with the reverse castle and all that, a first playthrough was easily like 12 hours or more. So that is what we're going to be playing in a very, very short future. Now, just before we go, I'm going to let you all know why the channel's been a tiny bit quiet this week. And it's not something like, you know, I don't need any condolences or whatnot. So, you know, whatever. Unfortunately, my wife lost her father last Sunday. So right at the start of the week, Sunday night, she lost her father. He was elderly, so it's not, that's why I'm saying it's not like some accident or whatnot. It was not expected, in the sense that we weren't expecting it to happen on Sunday, but we knew that was something that was going to happen soon. So she lost her father. I haven't been at work this week. She hasn't been at work, but with the children and all that, and they're taking it a little hard. I didn't want to start telling them, be quiet, guys. You know, I need to make videos, and you know, so we've been. I took a week really just to be with the family. I still did like the regular eShop deals. I still did the under $5 eShop deals for today. But I just didn't want to do the reviews and stuff. It's too bad, because I had like a lot of games lined up. Like you can see, I had Dawn of Monsters, I had Inukari, I had Wife Quest. These are all games I actually wanted to have full reviews on release date, because I've had them for like a week, the games already before the release date. And but unfortunately, you know, I wasn't able to do that this week. And you know what? I'll try and do a little bit of catch up. Unfortunately, some of them probably won't make it, meaning that I won't do separate reviews probably for all these games. But I am going to try to maybe do like condensed formats of the streams for people that just want a quick view of what the game looks like in a few captured moments, like in a, like, you know, condense this one in a 15-hour stream into like probably like 5 to 10 minutes. So, by the way, that's why the channel was a little quieter this week. Getting into next week, stuff should come back to normal, because we're going back to work, kids are going back to school, blah, 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 blah. Like, everything's going to get back into shape, so I'm going to go back to my more regular schedule of production. So that is the news. Like I said, I didn't want to make it a huge good thing, but that's what's up. So we are going to, that's also why I'm being like a little stickler bit tonight of doing separate streams for each game, which is probably something I'm going to do from now on, but I wouldn't want to do it for more than 2 games. Tonight we might do it for 3, but normally I would never do it for more than 2 games, because, you know, shutting down a stream to start up another one is a little annoying. But that's what I'm going to be doing. So guys, I'm going to say hopefully see you later, in the sense that see you in about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm just going to shut down the stream here and pop up, change the thumbnail, and I'm going to relaunch the stream in about 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, so hopefully I'll see all of you. If some of you don't follow through to come see Wife Quest, thank you so much for showing up for tonight. Hope I see you in the next video. I understand if you don't come through, if you weren't looking for Wife Quest, but I think we're still going to have tons of fun. Okay, so see you in a few.